you're not joining me live, just wait a moment before we begin. Take a pause and have a sip. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. I hope you're well. We're going to have a bit of a spinal stretch this morning. So let's just start in a seat. Let your hands rest on your legs, just close the eyes. Just observe your breath. Don't try and change it, just notice it. Maybe get a sense of how your body's feeling in this moment. And then when you're ready, blink the eyes open and just start to take some wrist rotations. Good morning again. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Good morning. Yes, I thought I would, not quite festive, a bit more of the Danish hygge vibe, but I do love my fairy lights. So just rotating the wrists, wriggling the fingers, and just give the shoulders a bit of a roll, a bit of a clunk. And then we're going to make our way to hands and knees. So if you're not on a cushion, on a carpeted floor, always make sure you protect your knees with a blanket. There's nothing worse than uncomfortable knees. So we come to this hands and knees position and just a little bit more wrist love. So having the wrists so they're just about underneath the shoulders, maybe a little bit in front. Let's pick up the left hand and we're going to bring the back of the hand to the floor. Just a very, very gentle push down through the wrist. And if your wrists feel fine, you can lean it back a little bit here just to kind of get a deeper stretch. We don't take our hands into this kind of flexion normally. So just see how that feels. And bring that hand to the floor and bring the back of the right hand to the floor. Just see whether you're going to lean back or whether you're not. We don't want it to be intense, just waking up. Okay, and then just turn the hands outwards. So the hands are going to come outwards. The fingers are moving left to right. Just take a little bit of a lean back. And then see if you can turn the fingers in towards each other. So the fingers are coming in like that. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Just leaning it back. And then bring the fingers to face forwards. Okay, and we're going to come into some cat-cow movement. So as you breathe out, rounding the spine, chin to the chest. And as you breathe in, dropping the belly to inhale, looking forward, so sticking the bum up, bringing the chest out. Breathing out, drawing it all in. See if you can draw navel in towards the spine, stretch into the lower back. And then breathe in, stretching the tummy. Just taking a couple more of those. You can close the eyes if you feel comfortable. Really feel your body. Okay. So we're going to bring it into a little bit of a flow. So as you breathe in, look forwards. And as you breathe out, roll away from the ground. Take it towards a child pose. And bring your forearms towards the ground and then bring your chest forwards and push it up. So we'll just take a few of these flows. So a rolling cat-cow. And just bring a little bit of strength into the arms to push yourself up. And really claw through your fingertips. Try not to use the wrists so much. We want to almost reach away from the wrists as we come to child pose and then push through your fingertips to lift you up. Rolling it back. And bringing it up. Okay, we're going to add on again. So just step your knees just a little bit further back so we've got a little bit more space. And same movement, breathing in to look forward. See how it feels in this kind of extended table. And then breathe out, roll it back. Breathe in to lift it up. Breathe out, roll the spine. And then this time, as you breathe in, we're going to drop the hips forwards. Try and bring the hips towards the ground, spread the collarbones. And as you breathe out, push back to child. So you're going to breathe in to lift. Breathe out, round, take it to child pose. A bit more stretch into the arms on this longer base. Breathe in, lift it up. Breathe out to round. And as you breathe in, bring your hips forwards, then really claw into the fingertips. See if you can draw the shoulder blades together. And then breathe out, push back to child. Do that one more time. So breathing in to lift. Breathing out to round. Sending it to child. Breathe in, lifting it up, arching the back. Breathing out to round. And then breathe in, drop the hips forward. Actually, let's do it one more time, trying to get the flow. And then breathing out, round it all the way back to child pose. And this is the last one. So breathing in, drop the belly, look forwards. Breathing out to round. Take it to child pose. And then breathe in, lifting it up, arching the back. Breathing out to round the spine. And then breathe in. Drop the hips forward, little bend into the elbows. If you can spread the collarbones, lengthen through the top of the head. And then breathe out, send it to child pose. Hold it in child pose. Just flip your palms up towards the ceiling or bring the hands by your feet. But just relax the hands and just give a little Mexican wave to the fingers, into the thumb. Maybe a little wrist rotation. Ooh, let's do that as well. So if you bring your hands out in front of you, turn the palms down. We're going to bend the elbows. Bring the palms of the hands together. Take your fingers up towards the ceiling. See if you can bring them behind your head. And then see if you can bring your thumbs towards the back of your neck. And just walk your elbows forwards. And get a nice juicy stretch into the shoulders. See if you can transfer the stretch of the shoulders into the armpits. So try and relax the shoulders. And just take a breath. And another one. Okay. And then release the hands down towards the ground. Lift it up, hands and knees. Okay, we're just going to take a little downward dog. So set your hands forward. If you're on a mat, take them as wide as your mat. If you're not, like me, just take them a little bit wider than your shoulders. And if you're not on a mat, just be mindful that you don't slip. If you've got socks on, be very mindful. So tuck the toes under, lift the bum up, and then just send the bum back. So my knees are super bent. I'm more focusing on bringing my tummy towards my knees or my thighs and getting a good old stretch through the spine and the armpits. Okay, push through your fingers and then just start to bend and straighten one leg. Switch in from side to side as if you're having a little bit of a walk. Okay, and then we will have a walk. Let's walk the feet towards the hands, nice little steps. You can come right up onto your fingertips and then lift the hands off the floor when you're ready. Nice generous bend in the knees. Take a hold of the elbows, let your chin come to the chest and have a little rock. See if you can really let your head go. It's really, really good for the immune system is just to have a bit of upside downness into your day, not in the Stranger Things way of the upside down world. Love that program. But in a more loving upside down world. So just taking a few breaths. Let the weight go from the shoulders, if you can wriggle it out. And then release the hands towards the ground. Just take a gentle, like a rainbow around the feet. Semicircle. You can lift the legs up a bit if you want to. You can keep them bent. Probably feeling the effects of the dangle. Okay. And then pause somewhere near middle. Slide the hands up the legs, up to the thighs. Just see if we can straighten the legs. Maybe the chest is a bit higher, maybe it's lower. Just see where you come to in order to straighten the legs. And then just that kind of, like we just did in downward dog, little bending and straightening. Okay, and then slide it down. Bring the hands to the floor, step back to a downward dog, just briefly. Bring it forward, lower the knees. Let's tap the toes, sit back onto the heels, and just wake up the feet a little bit. Okay, and then come into a seat, or stay kneeling, whatever feels best for you. Ooh. Give the shoulders a roll, give the wrists a little bit more love. Okay, and then we'll gently bring the hands together at the heart. Just take a moment just to breathe, observe your breath. Might feel a little bit faster after that. See if you can slow it down if it is. And when you're ready, just bowing the head to the hands, the mind to the body, taking something positive with you from this into the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Friday tomorrow. The week has gone so fast. So thank you. Have a lovely, lovely day, and I shall see you soon. Cheers.